Hello my little Alex, this is Jessoterick and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to show you some of my favorite art books. I own quite a few art books, probably around 100 or so, and I've been collecting them for a long time. I've bought them in various places around the US, I've ordered some of them online, and I bought some in Japan when I lived over there. So this one is one I bought in Japan. It is a Soul Eater art book. I'm sure some of you have heard of Soul Eater. These are not all going to be anime art books, by the way, though quite a few of them are. It comes in this nice, little cover. It's getting a nice little case thing. Yeah, so it has a really nice cover art, and the art in here is great. I really like it. I'm not going to flip through everyone, obviously. I'm just kind of giving you a little preview. Try to keep this video from being too long. But yeah, there's some really great stuff in here, and this is one of my favorite art books because it's just such a nice one. Next up, I have for you an art book for an artist. I don't remember if she's from like Russia or something. I'm not sure. I can't really remember, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. So this is an art book by Lora Zombie. If you have not seen her art, then where have you been? Her art is amazing. It's beautiful. It's unique, and I love it so much. And when I found out she was selling some of these, I think she was selling these through Eyes on Walls, if I'm not mistaken. I had the money at the time, so I went ahead and got one. And it is number 549 of 600, so I was really close to the end of the pile there, and it is signed as well, which is really cool. I love this art book a lot. There's some really neat stuff in here, and it's beautiful, and her art is beautiful. But I love Lora Zombie. Her stuff is just so interesting, and it says so much, and I just love it. So I would love to get more of her art books and her art prints. I only have like one of her prints. But yeah, it's so beautiful, and I highly recommend you check her work out. This is definitely a favorite. Next up, we have Black Butler art book by Yana Toboso, which I also bought in Japan. I think I bought this one in Japan. Yeah, it's definitely Japanese because it's backwards. It's for, I think this one's actually for the manga series because it is, art by the artist who created the manga, which is really awesome. I love Black Butler. I just love the fact that it basically never accomplishes anything. There's just all these crazy little storylines, and anything related to detective stuff I usually really get into, and that's kind of what it is, and Sebastian's hilarious. So yeah, this is a really pretty one, and if you're not into Black Butler, I recommend you check it out, though it is a bit weird sometimes. It's still great. Next up, we have another art book that I bought in Japan. There is an American edition of this that's in English, but I have the Japanese one. It was cheaper, and it was easier for me to get to. So, this one also has a lovely cover on it. D. Gray Man is one of the best series for just like really cool art. I love the colors that the manga artist used for this. And this one's called Noche, or probably saying that wrong, but you never know. I believe they started a new series, a new anime for D. Gray Man recently. This art book is one that I really, really like too. The cover is just so cool. It's got all the sketches on it. Okay, and I'm just gonna briefly flip through some of this. It's awesome. I love it. I know you can get the English version on Amazon or at like your local bookstore because I've seen them around. But I have this version, so makes some awful sounds, this one. But yeah, so that's it for that one. I'm just gonna put this back in its case and put it away. Next up, we have an art book that probably everybody has, or most people have. It's The Art of Vampire Knight, which is a series that when it first came out and nobody knew about it, I was reading it and I loved it. And then of course you get to a certain point in the manga where it just kind of made me go, what? Huh? No. And I stopped reading it. I'm sure a lot of you know what that is. I did not agree so much with that. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so, sorry for the shakiness. This is an artist whose art I absolutely love. I think it's gorgeous. And this series was good up until a certain point. There was a plot twist that I did not approve of. But yeah, this artist has some beautiful artwork. And there's even a tutorial in here of how she did one of these. I think it's a she. Apologies if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure her name's Matsuri, Hino, and I'm pretty sure that's a female name. I don't like to assume things, though. Anyway, so there's some beautiful art in here, and I love it, and it's great. And like I said, most people have probably seen this one. If not, you should totally check it out because it's great. And this one I did get in the US. Next up, we have an art book that I looked high and low for. And let me tell you a quick story. I was in Japan at one point. I'd been there several times, of course, to Tokyo, I mean. And I was always looking for this art book because it is actually kind of hard to find. This is by the artist Yukiru Sugisaki, who made D and Angel, which was a series that was weird, but I really liked it. Not so much the anime. The anime was kind of weird. And but I really love the art style, and this is an art style that actually influenced mine quite a bit when I was younger, and you could probably still look and see some of the influences today. So, I looked high and low for this. I found a copy in Tokyo. It wasn't actually Tokyo, it's one of the districts around Tokyo, but I was out of money at that point because I had spent entirely too much money and it was our last day there, so I couldn't get it. Well, I went to Anime Expo in 2013 in LA, and what do you know, I found a copy. It was like $30 and I snatched it and said I'm so happy because I've been looking for this forever. But yeah, it's a lovely art book, and you know, I love the art style so much. I think it's great. It's very different from most art styles you see out there nowadays. So yeah, I loved it and I was so happy that I finally found it. And I don't know if you can find it, so I'm not going to recommend you try. It's probably on Amazon, the Japanese version of Amazon, and it's probably expensive. So good luck. If you have it, then you're awesome, and wow, how lucky are you. But yeah, there we go. Next up we have Mutuality, which is a Geass art book. I believe it's like kind of 50-50 divided up between the anime and the manga. It's by Clamp, so it's always kind of like, woo, I don't know. But I love the Geass concept art, and it's beautiful and it's amazing. And this is an anime that I'm super excited to hear there's a season 3 coming out for. I am just losing my mind over that, found out yesterday. But there's CD to get the sketches and stuff. That's why I think this was for the anime. They're the first drafts, it says, for the characters. And then some of the larger artworks. And I just can't with how much I love this one. I just love it so much. Like, that is one of my favorite things ever. It's one of my favorites. It's so awesome. There's another, it's gorgeous, guys. And you should totally check it out. This is another one I'm not sure if you could find. I bought it in Japan. I don't even remember where I bought it in Japan. I just know that's where I bought it. And it's another favorite. Next up, I'm going to show you two. These two, I think, are they by the same artist? They look like they're by the same artist. This one says, illustration works by Tsukigi Nao. Okay. Yes, okay, Tsukigi Nao. Those are the same artist, and these books are beautiful. I also bought both of these in Japan, and I know nothing about the artist. I don't know if I should even flip through them because there's some raunchy stuff. It's not like bad stuff, it's just strange stuff in here. Here, I will anyway, and hopefully nothing crazy comes out of it. Yeah, but you can see, look how beautiful some of these are. I mean, they're gorgeous. Love them. There are some, like I said, some maybe adult things in here, but it's not really blatant nudity or anything. They're just some that, you know, suggest some things. So maybe keep that in mind if you are underage and you're trying to find these art books. You might not want to do that. But I love them. I think they're beautiful, and yeah, they're great. I love these. This art style is so strange and gorgeous at the same time. So yeah, those are two more of my favorites. They're so colorful, and that's so me. Next up, we have one that a lot of people have probably heard of and or seen. Everybody knows who this artist is, and if you don't, oh my goodness, you need to go look her up because she's my hero. I love Lois. I don't know how you say her name. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, so I apologize, but her artwork is absolutely beautiful. And as soon as I found out that she was coming out with an art book, I totally couldn't afford it, but I bought it anyway. And I mean that. Should have not spent money on this, but it's beautiful, and I love it, and I love her art, and yeah. She's another artist I'd love to have prints for. But her artwork is gorgeous, and I love it so much. I mean, just look at this stuff. Just look at it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, I love her work so much. Oh, look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. Here, I'll zoom in. Look. It's so pretty. Okay, yeah. Sorry, there's kind of a bright light on these. Okay, but yeah, that's definitely one you should check out. I don't know if it's still available or not. I think there was a Kickstarter for these, and that's how I got this one. So yeah, very good artist. At least go look up her art if you don't already know about it. Okay, we're getting close to the end here, but I have like this one and two more art books to look at, and then we're pretty much done. This is one that I don't know if this person's made a manga or something. I assume that they have. But this artwork to me is absolutely gorgeous. It's so simple and clean, but it's so beautiful, and I love it. So it's Kaori Wakamatsu art book. And this is another one that I got in Japan. Yeah. So I am excited to show you these because I love these. Yeah, so they're often used to like really, really beautiful line work with really flat colors, and somehow I'm gonna say they, because I don't know if this person's male or female or what they identify by, but they have some beautiful, beautiful artwork. It's so pretty. I mean, look at this. It's so simple. It's so clean, but it's gorgeous. I have a favorite one in here too. I don't know if I'll come across it or not because I'm not sure where in the book it is. There it is. That's my favorite one. I love that one. Look at it. Just look. It's, oh, right there. Hang on. I'm going to show you. Okay. There it is. It's this one. This one's so pretty. I don't know if you can see how good the colors are because my camera might not show the best version of these colors, but it's beautiful and amazing, and you should check it out. This is what I bought in Japan, so I don't even know if you can buy this one online. I just don't know, but I recommend you looking it up if you can. Next up, we have a art book that's not manga or anime related. I had a lot of those. This is an artist, I believe from the 1400s. I don't know. When did he make art? That could be way off. All this stuff says 1900s. Oh, okay. Late 1800s to early 1900s. That was way off. Yeah. This is Alphonse Luca. Alphonse Luca is an artist whose art you've probably seen before. He has work all over the place. He was from the Czech Republic, and I've done various reports on him and speeches for like college, which I'm no longer in, and I just love this man's work. It is so, so pretty. Okay, it is. So many styles are based on this, like the whole Nouveau style, or however you say it. Nouveau, I don't know. Is just, it's beautiful. So let me find, here's one. There's one that like most people probably recognize. I hope you can see it. The light's awfully bright. His art is all about, like this one. This is another one that you'll see in a lot of stuff. Swirly hair and just, oh, it's pretty. I don't even know how to describe it. Lots of patterning and lots of naturally inspired things. He did the Four Seasons too. Those are another ones that are really, really quite recognizable. And this art book, I mean, I love this art book so much. I look at it all the time. And he did a lot more stuff than just that. Like, he has all these patterns and stuff in here, and he did like, I don't know. He's made all kinds of stuff. You should so check it out. I love his work. Everything about it is just beautiful. And if I'm not mistaken, he used his wife a lot for, I think it was his wife. There's an actress I know he used a lot for like modeling. And so talking about using references, this is a man who used references, and I just love his work. He also has a lot of paintings, though what he's most famous for are the like illustrations and stuff that I've already shown you. A lot of them were like posters and advertisements for companies and theater productions, and I think this is my favorite art book. This and one more. Also, just to give you an example of stuff that his work is on. This was my grandmother's. I actually found it when we were going through her things not too long ago, and I had a fit because I was like, oh my gosh, this has got Mukha artwork on it, and it's rusty, and I don't know how old it is. It can't be that old. It says, this tin is a replica of one of the series of original Salmagundi, probably said that wrong, tins introduced by Whitman's Candies in 1924. It's an art box tin design, and I love it. I love it so much. It's gorgeous. It's got the patterns and everything in that image, which is also in this book. So yeah, if you don't know about Mukha, look that stuff up. It's on Google. You can do it. Last but most definitely not least, we have Obata Takeshi, the art book for basically Death Note. The person who drew Death Note. It's called Blanc Noir. Probably Blanc Noir. I don't know. I'm saying it wrong, most likely. But this is something that I couldn't even find it in Japan. I looked and looked and looked and looked, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So finally, I went online to Amazon.jp, which is the Japanese version of Amazon, and I found it. And it took a million years to actually get to me. But once I got it, I was so happy because I just really, really, really love this art style. Like, it's crazy how much I love this. So, this and the Mukha art book are probably my two favorite ones. But this is a very big, heavy art book. It comes with a lovely cover and these little posters, which you can, you know, switch them out. Which I don't know why I had that one in the front, like, but, you know, Death Note. Death Note is a fun thing. And Hikaru no Go was another series that this guy did. I mean, just, oh, I love it. Okay, I love it. And of course, it's got this really cool Death Note-esque symbol on the front. This artist just, oh, I love his style. Anyone who came up with L, not necessarily came up with, but designed this character is just, oh, amazing. There's always more stuff hidden in these. Again, this is a Japanese art book. I don't think they ever made an English version of it. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. So, you know, you got your Shinigami, and this is a big old fold-out thing, probably of light. What do you know? I know these things. Anyway, I love this art book so much. So it's a lot of the official artwork for Death Note, which is honestly my favorite, like, anime / manga series ever. It's some people don't like it because it's like so psychological, but I love it. I think it's amazing. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna quit fangirling and I'm gonna continue. This is my favorite art book, I think. Yeah, it's gotta be. Like, this art is just, I love this stuff so much. It's not even the bright, colorful stuff that I'm usually attracted to. No, it's just great. But yeah, there's a whole lot of it. There's also art for, sorry, I'm just flipping through it now because I'm looking at it, it's pretty. A lot of it's Death Note art because I used a lot of this art in the manga series. Then we have, you know, like all of it's Death Note. Oh no, what a name to say. And Ayatsuri Sako? I don't know. Yoshitsuneki? I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. And there's some other stuff. That looks cool. And Hikaru no Go. I actually did used to read this series. And I liked it. I don't know why I stopped reading it. Probably because I left for Japan and I was in the military and life was difficult. Anyway. But yeah, this artist is amazing. I love this art book so much. I haven't looked at it in a while, obviously. Lots of pretty artwork in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to give you guys just like a quick glance at the stack of art books, and then we'll call it a day. Alright guys, so very quickly, and sorry it's kind of dark in here, this is the stack of art books that I just went through. And if you move down here, we have some stash back there, then some canvases, whole stash of them that are turned the wrong way, plus that's like an ACT guide, so don't mind that. And sketchbooks and stuff are piled on top. Here's some more of my art books, and here's some more of my art books, and the rest are stashed in corners around here and in storage. So basically though, this is what you got to look at today. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!